So I just got a new PB and I'm gonna just put some commentary over it. Because I figured any commentary would be better than nothing, and I'll explain my thought process as well. So here I spawned next to a lava pool. I don't see like anything around me, but I thought I might as well check for a village, and I will play it if there is one. And I see one. In the forest over there. It's really far away. Honestly, the smart play in this moment right now would be to reset for a better seed because that village is too fucking far away. But at this point, I don't care. My PB before this was like 28 minutes. So like I could stand around with a thumb up my ass for 5 minutes and still beat my PB somehow if I just play correctly. So I decide it's not like that big of a deal if I waste an entire minute just running to the village, right? So I run to the village, start collecting my wood here, and do the typical shit of making a wood pickaxe and stone tools. I figured I will do like COD strats since there. I checked my pie chart earlier and there was no furnace in this village, right? Meaning there's no blacksmith, so no extra iron I can get. And for that I would need like a little bit extra wood, and also I need to like trade with a farming villager, yada yada, and get like a lot of wheat, so I make a stone hoe there. And at this I guess like my plan here was just to try and get into the nether like anywhere from like 5 minutes to 7 minutes, because I don't really care about like a fast entry at this point because I'm playing for like a village seed, you know. And here I like looted the chest and I got 5 emeralds for that, which means I don't have to trade any wheat with a farming villager anymore. I can just straight up trade with a fisherman, which is really good. It saves like a little bit of time, especially if the farming villagers didn't want to trade me wheat, you know. So here I'm making my barrel to get a farming villager. I see the iron golem here. Waste a little bit of time trying to fucking hit this thing that I can't. I just got the shortest arms in the world. Oh, and if I sound a little bit pissy, it's because I am. The basketball team I watched just fucking lost a game, but I'm commentating this anyway. So here I just place a barrel, wait for these guys to walk towards it. They're not trading it, so I was like, I might as well go to that farm and get some food. And I see that villager that was walking up. It's probably going to be the villager that starts interacting with the barrel I put down, you know. So I got some food from that farm, and I'm going back to see if that farming villager turned into a fisherman yet, and it did, and it has the trade I want, so I'm basically out. Here I make my iron pick, and I have 1 extra iron for flint and steel, so that's nice. And then there's a river next to me, which is really nice because I also need gravel. And it's also in the direction where the lava pool was, so it's just very convenient. Here, I grabbed a lot of dandelions because I never saw any wheat in the village. And dandelions can be used to make some suspicious soup, which is really good food if I find any mushrooms in the nether, but ended up being like a time waste because I didn't actually need any dandelions. A little spoiler. I also dropped my flint there, which is just dumb. And I see cows next to me. I realize I don't have much food. I might as well try fucking burning these cows. And it takes me a little while because like flint and steel doesn't want to work with me. And the cows go into the water because yes. So I decided to target these sheeps because they're like a little bit farther away from the water and they're a lot slower than cows. And I just get a lot of mutton for free and some wool. And then get this one cow. But it breaks my fucking ankles. Look at my aim here. I cannot track this thing. Oh my god. NA aim. And then there's like 3 different lava pools in this area. There was one to my left, was one right here, and then one a little bit behind it. So I have many places to make a lava pool, even if I like fuck up one entire lava pool. Here I'm just making sure that the lava I place doesn't the water I place doesn't turn all the lava into obsidian. So I'm just being a little bit extra safe. And then yeah, I'm into the nether. I set myself on fire because I'm a smart person, and that's what you're supposed to do when you go into the nether. Just lowering my render distance, and then I'm gonna check for a bastion using my F3 screen, but I turn around and there's the bastion right there, and I see it's a bridge bastion because there's a lot of lava in the middle. Right, so I start running towards it. I'm glad the gas didn't start shooting at me in the Soul Sand Valley. And I see this is single chest, so I loot it, I get gold armor so the piglins won't attack me. And then I'm going towards like the gold chalice, and here I'm taking a little bit of time just to be a little extra safe. And I'm running to the gold, and I see a fucking hoglin up there. I've never seen a hoglin up there before. I don't even know how it spawned up there, so I have no idea how to deal with it. I'm just building up, and I don't want them to hit me, because if they hit me they'll send me like 10 blocks flying into like the lava below. So I just put lava on it and wait until it dies. Like, I do not trust myself near these things. They can hit me from like 5 blocks away if I'm not careful. And I'm just grabbing the gold. I see one falls off over there, so that kind of sucks, but oh well. I have 10 blocks of gold right here. I just get like 3 more. You should only grab like 12, but I grabbed 13 just to be a little bit safe. And then I start going to check if this side is triple chest or not, so I can start trading. And I see it's also single chest, so I decide to do like the middle trading route, which is a little bit, you know, slower, but I don't care. I don't really remember how to do it, so I just remembered I put stairs, I break a block, and then I throw my gold in the hole after breaking a gold block. I see a piglin there, so I just start throwing shit before I break the gold block, and then I start throwing shit again. And I have a lot of piglins go into the hole here, so it's actually like pretty good. And then here I think I go check the single chest. Yeah, I go and check it. And after I checked the single chest, one thing I could have done to make this run a little bit faster is that I could have started like looking with my pie chart, like looking for the the fortress, right? But I didn't do that. I waited until like after I was done with my trades to start looking for the fortress, and that took like an extra minute or so, when I could have saved a minute just if I started it now, you know. I'm waiting for my trades. I need obsidian, I need pearls, and I don't need string because I already have enough string for the rest of the run, and I have a few beds already, so I'm more than safe on that department. Just keep throwing shit out my inventory that I don't need. I don't need leather, I don't need nether bricks, but I keep making them anyway. I don't need iron nuggets really. Don't need soul sand or that much gravel. Don't need a lot of that. It's fine to keep glowstone and crying obsidian because you can make respawn anchors, which is super useful. And I see I have like enough pearls and enough obsidian for the rest of my trades. And here is when I start looking for the fortress, which is where I said I could have saved a lot of time. I see the fortress is like somewhat close on my pie chart. I'm lowering my render distance until the little blue on the pie chart goes away, and then raising it until it comes back to see how far away exactly it is. See, I have to turn my render distance to 13, but a small mistake I make here is that I raise it back to 14, so I have to lower it again, right? It's just a small inconvenience. And then I check if the fortress is in this direction, and I see that it is. And here's another mistake I did. I threw a pearl, and then right here I threw one at the ground, but you did not notice, but both of the pearls landed simultaneously, so they canceled each other out, and I just wasted 2 pearls right there. And I thought the other one was still like flying somewhere, but it landed at the same time the second pearl I threw did, so that was kind of a waste of time and pearls. It was just so stupid. I didn't even realize it. It was like frame by frame too. So I had to throw a third pearl. I'm over here now, and I see there's a hole under me, and my Y level is like at 80 something, so I'm a little bit too high for my liking. So I decide I'm gonna go down this hole, because what can ever go wrong with going down holes, you know? And then here's a little mistake. I see my chords are near 0, 0, and directly to my right was a fossil in the 0, 0 chunk. I could have used that fossil for divine travel. But I did not see that fossil, and I assumed in my mind that there is no divine travel fossil in 0, 0 because I was looking in that general direction and I didn't see it. And here I see the fortress. I almost fell into lava, so I decided to throw fire resistance on myself. This gas disappeared into oblivion when I just looked at it. I'm just that powerful. I have no idea what the fuck happened to it. And I decided to throw a pearl there. I almost like landed on top of a wither skeleton, so that could have been very bad. Now I'm running away from it, and I'm just looking for blaze spawners, because that's what you're supposed to fucking do. And I'm checking every hallway just to make sure. I check to my left, check to my right, decide to go to the right, check my left, check my right, and I see that the blaze spawner is right here, and it's in a pathway covered by lava, which is unfortunate, but it doesn't matter. It means no wither skeletons can like creep up behind me too. And here I start mining, but I realize I have beds from the village, so I can blaze bed. And I tried blaze bedding yesterday in a run, but I blew up the blaze spawner by accident, so I'm not super confident in blaze bedding, but I know how to do it, you know, like I've done it before. It's just that I'm not consistently good at it. So I do this, I place it down, and you break one block, and then right there you could have looked up and just broken it, but I wasn't too sure, so I just backed up as far as I could and blew it up from as far away as possible. Now you have to put out the fire because that interrupts with where the blazes could spawn and shit, so just waiting for blazes to spawn. And yeah, I'm just gonna have to put out the fires whenever there is one. And here I guess I could have made like my nether portal exit and just left and checked like which direction the stronghold was in, and then go back into the nether to save a little bit of time while the blazes were spawning. But I was just waiting. Like I felt I had no need to rush it. And this blaze drops 1 rod, and I kill this one, and then dropped a rod right there. So I have 6 rods, and I'm like, okay, now I can make a portal and then leave the nether and check the angle of the stronghold. And I was thinking of coming back, because honestly I did not think that last blaze dropped the blaze rod, so I thought I had 5 rods. I usually like to leave with 7, but I left with 6 here. And here is another mistake I did. I decided to sleep. You don't need to, but I just don't want to throw Eyes of Ender with mobs attacking me. So I slept to get rid of the mobs. And I forgot I placed my bed there. So you see, I just walk away from my bed without picking it up. Which could have been very fucking bad if I didn't have a shit ton of string and beds that I already collected from the village, you know? And here I'm just making sure my angle is like super correct. And I'm triangulating. See, it's like negative 68 point something there, right? So I turn my sensitivity back up. I go like 90 degrees to the right. I do like 4 jumps and a little bit, and then I throw another pearl. And then lower my sensitivity, my field of view, check it again. And I see the angle changes like by 1. Like the angle changed by 1. So I know the stronghold is around 1,000 blocks away. I'm not like super good at mental math, but I know it like the general distance of like how far away it is. So I'm like negative 600 on the Z, I think. I need to be like positive 600, 700. Like, so I think it's a little bit farther than 1,000 while I'm running. So I'm trying to just go in a straight line as fast as I can. And I realize I'm low on food because I only got like some mutton. I have 2 left, and I want to throw pearls, but if I don't have enough food, then I should not throw pearls. Here I throw a pearl, and then I decide to pearl hang, which is to lower your render distance so the pearl never lands until you raise your render distance again. And I decide to kill some pigs while the pearl is in the air, right? And I guess you could call this a mistake. The mistake here is not killing the pigs, but the mistake is that I killed too many pigs. You know, you don't need too much food if you're never gonna eat it, you know? But I was thinking I'm gonna be throwing pearls towards the stronghold, and every time I throw a pearl is like I'm probably gonna lose a hunger bar, so I need as much food as I can. Right, that's my thought process, but I grabbed way too many pork chops, I guess. I only needed like 3 or 4, but I grabbed 8. So that was a little bit like unnecessary, but I think it's fine. And I just keep throwing pearls and trying to place blocks in case, like, I've been screwed way too many times trying to throw pearls towards the stronghold in the past, you know? If I don't place blocks, then I'm screwing with my own mental. Because I've had runs where I've tried pearling towards a stronghold, and the first pearl I would throw instantly into a lava pool, just through PB pace run or some shit, you know? So I'm not messing with that. I always try and place blocks. And then here I realized, like, I was about to go into a desert which had no trees, where the stronghold probably is, and I have no wood, so I would not be able to make the beds I need. Right, so I was like, I might as well spend some time right here to make some beds, you know, get the wood I need, because there's trees right there, might as well. Right, and then here I look back at the pile I threw out and realize I threw out my crafting table, and I kind of fucking need that, so I went back to pick it up. It was a little bit of a time loss, but who cares? Other than like these time losses I mentioned, I feel like I played this super well, right? It's not like a terrible seed. It's pretty good. You spawn next to a bastion, right? But other than that, I've played this like pretty well, I feel. And I'm super proud of how well I've played this. But if I keep nitpicking like all the mistakes I made, it's gonna sound like a pretty shit run. Of course it could have been improved like dramatically, but for my standards, it's my personal best, right? So I feel very proud of like how fast I beat this seed, you know, especially since the stronghold is super far away and I'm still traveling, right? I haven't thrown a pearl in a while, which makes me, or I haven't thrown an eye in a while, which makes me want to throw another eye soon, right? Because I think the stronghold should be around here. But it's still pointing in the same direction, almost no angle change, so I'm like, oh shit, is it like 2,000 blocks away? Like, did I fuck up mental math that hard? I know I failed like 5th grade math, but like, did I fail it this bad, you know? I just gotta have a little hope in myself. And there, I saw my axe had like very, very little durability left. I thought it would break by killing mobs in the stronghold or something before I get to use it on the dragon if I need to, right? So I decided to make an iron axe there, which probably completely unnecessary, but again, I'm just being safe. I don't think it was a bad play. And then here I throw another eye and point straight again, like almost no angle change. I remember like strongholds really like to spawn underneath like mountains, and they really like to spawn at the edge of beaches, you know, at the edge of an island, like underneath the side of a mountain, or like underneath a beach or something. So I come up here, I see like there's a mountainside and like there's a beach, so I think I'm gonna go to the end of the beach and throw an eye to see if it's gonna point towards the ocean or back towards land, because I think it's either gonna turn around or it's gonna be like way farther than I think in the ocean. So I'm still going. I think I throw an eye soon, right? Because I'm in the middle of this desert. I don't know if it's to my right or left, and I see that the angle changed a lot here, right? The angle change was almost like 200, so I know the fucking I mean like the angle change was almost like 40, so I know that the stronghold is like very close. So I throw it here to know if it's like in the water or not, and I see it go straight down, right? So I know I'm in the chunk where the stronghold is in, right? So I look for like 4-4 or 4-5, and I see like 6-4. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go here. If I go one block this way, it's 5-4, and I'll dig into the staircase. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I'm very lucky, by the way, that I've had 0 eye breaks on like a shit ton of eye throws. But I also found like the stronghold pretty quickly on very little eye throws. Here I check like a hidden room, because a lot of the times I don't check hidden rooms. Then the stronghold or the portal is going to be in like the hidden room area like 9 out of 10 times, so I always check the hidden rooms. And here I'm pretty far in the hidden room. I see that's the middle room since it has the water thing. So I'm like, okay, I go back to the starter staircase, because it can't be that far from the starter staircase. And then I block that off. I check the other hidden way. There's like nothing there. So I check the third hidden room, right? And there's nothing there. So it has to be down the one hallway I did not check, of course. And there's 3 different pathways. So I decide to go down to the right and to the left and to the right. Just because why not? And then I found the portal room. Honestly, that navigation was trash, but for some reason deciding to go right, left, right was like a good idea. I did not mean to do that, but it was just like the most open pathways available at the time, so that's what led me to the portal room. And here I'm in a cage. I don't really like that, but it's not too horrible. And I have 2 pearls because I got 1 pearl from a chest. And yeah, I'm just gonna set up like the bed explosion area, I guess. And then put all the beds in my hotbar. And run to the edge of the island, hoping that the dragon perches pretty quickly. Because my PB, I think my in-game time PB was like 28 minutes, and my real-time PB was 30 minutes, so I could have beaten both of them by like 5 minutes. But this dragon decides he wants to see what the hell is over here, and it sees like a little player over there and decides to fly away from it. And then it turns around, I see that it's perching. It was a little bit high, which is good for me. It gives me a little bit of time to set up, start blowing up the dragon. And it takes me 5 beds to kill the dragon. So I'm pretty happy at this point that I killed the dragon. And yeah, that's it. The only thing else that you really need to see, well, I guess if you're a fucking moderator or something, is the seed for the world. I'm gonna put this in the description. But yeah, this is the seed, and I guess that's it. There's not really much else. So goodbye.